Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's Workshop, and welcome to issue number 7 of Build the Batmobile from the classic 1966 TV series from the wonderful folks over at Fanhome. Now, if you'd like to grab one of these yourself and do this beautiful 1/8 scale replica of this iconic TV car, click this link all the way along there. Pop. Head over to the Fanhome website and take yourself out a subscription. You will not be disappointed, because look at the beautiful detail you're going to be getting on your Batmobile. So let's have a little looky-kins at the magazine, see what we got on this issue. You've got Instant Freeze, Season 1, Episode 7. This was the debut of Mr. Freeze. Yes, Dr. Art Shivel, aka Mr. Freeze, had a chemical accident that means he cannot survive temperatures higher than 50 degrees below zero. Batman tried to save him but didn't succeed, and now takes the brunt of the villain's icy enmity. There you go, folks. So yeah, Mr. Freeze, later played in the movies by Arnold Schwarzenegger, if I remember rightly. This was the most valuable diamond in the world, the Star of Kashmir. This was Mr. Freeze stole that, basically. There you got the Bat computer. And the thing I remember about the TV series is everything had a label. I should have done that with Bat screwdriver and things like that. Great Batman comics. There is the Long Halloween. And this was from the year 96-97. Can Batman solve the mystery of the holiday killer? Yes. And it's his new ally Harvey Dent goes through some personal changes as the case unfolds. Well worth a read, these folks. Look how dark the artwork has started to become as time's gone on as well. Yeah, you can see all the different stages of Batman. And it really does give you some good background information there. Obviously, during the war, some of the things in the comics reflected that as well. So, yes. In there, you got Into the Future there, where the comic has been brought up to date over the years. Different changes that have gone through from the end of the war. So the comic just got a little bit more positive, and yeah. But it still tells that story. It really does. Batman and Robin there, the Riddler giving it the beans, the adventures of Alfred. Yes, and Batman with Robin, the boy wonder. We've then got step-by-step instructions there. Phase 7, you start working on the right side of the engine, including the assembly of the distributor. Lots of small parts there on the sprues, so when I bring it to the bench, I'll keep it in its packaging and take out stuff as I need it, because I'll end up pinging it all around my bench. Now you've got the right engine block, connectors, brackets, distributor shaft, distributor, cap plugs, vacuum advance unit, the centre caps, and then your screws, AM and TP, folks. Okay. Very concise instruction, tells you how all the bits go together, where they go and what is used to fasten them. I really like that. And I really like the fact that each stage you've done goes on then to become yellowed, so that you then see what you're working on currently. Very good touch. And that's what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue. Half an engine block with the distributor poking out, folks. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. So I'll just flip that open, pop that at the back there. Let's just get a pair of nippers just to help me get stuff off the sprues. And we can start with the assembly. So we've got this little packet of goodies this week. And we've also got TP screws there. So I'll open them up, put them on the mat there. Keep one in the packet because we always have a spare, which is a nice touch. And that lets me then see what screws are what, folks. Okay. Just drop those on there and then put the spare one back in the bag. Like that. Okay. we'll get this opened up and start the ball rolling on these. A little bit of a resistance for getting these off, but they do come off well. A little notch on each corner there that you need to get off. There you go. Put that in the box, and it just lets me then keep these nice and neat. So we have got the engine block coming out, so we'll grab that as a piece because we know that's coming out. And we got an AM screw, one of them, and we got piece 7B, which I do believe is that one. So let's just get me claw in there and pick that up. I think it's that one. Let's have a look. That way round. Yeah, so it is. There you go. So that's the piece we want. And then grab your engine block and get it orientated the correct way round, folks. Here's what we want. And it is mounting on the side there. So we got 07C. And we've also got 07B joining together like that. So this is the top piece, this is the bottom piece. You've got a pin in one corner there, and then that will sit like that in there. And then we need to screw both of these together. Okay. So let's just grab our screw and get our bit of oil and drop that in place. Just in there. Just pop them over there a sec. And then grab these back and just try to keep the pin in place so that the screw will go through the hole into the part at the back there. And again, you just want to do this so that it nips it together. Like that. Okay. And that's what you end up with, that shape. Okay. And then that then will go into this hole on the side of the engine there, just in there, like that. And then from the other side, you're putting in an AM screw, which is the other AM screw there. So we'll grab that, pop that in, little drop of oil just on there, and then fingers crossed that stayed in there. It has. And then you're going in this hole here, folks, right down there, in there, just like that. Again, don't over tighten it because you don't want to split the plastic. And then once you've got it where it's lined up, just nip it, like so. Okay. So we can now just put that at the back and grab our distributor, which is there, that one there. And then we've got 7H, which is this shape, to go in. And this has got little grooves or little lugs poking out on the back side there. And they go in the little grooves just on the inside there, just to retain it in place, folks, like a friction fit. So get hold of it and press it in place. And then if you need to use anything, just to give it a cursory persuasionary nudge, just like that, okay? You can even take your screwdriver out and just press it like so, and it acts as a little collar, okay? That now gives you your centre cap in place, okay? And then what we've got then is we've got all these rubber caps to go in place, okay? So we need to cut these off the sprues now to get them in place, okay? So let's gently cut them off. Don't cut them all off, but just cut them off as you need them, because you don't want to ping any of these on the bench. I certainly don't put it that way. So they should pop into place quite happily. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, they do. They're a nice friction fit, so they're going nowhere. Again, if you've got them in place, you can always put a little bit of extra thin, Tamiya extra thin in, just to give them a little bit of gluage. So I might do that just to be on the safe side, because we'll see. But they do certainly seem a really good friction fit, folks. So let's just see whether that is too big. Oh no, I might be able to use it on the edge there, just to push them down, like so. That's what we want. So we can carry on with those, get them all in place, I think. Nice simple stage, this. Like I say, lots of fiddly bits, but it works a treat. I'm tempted to come back to this and paint the distributor cap, but I'd need to see pictures of the engine just to see whether it was the Bosch colour, like a whole red colour, or whether or not it is a black distributor cap. But we'll see. Just adds that little bit of detail, doesn't it? There you go. Just work my way around there. And again, like I say, I'm doing these one at a time, because sometimes when you lean on your bench, you can get these bits stick to the side of your hand. I certainly can. And yeah, then you hear that infamous ping as the carpet monster's been fed. I'm going to do the one in the middle before I get all the edge ones on, because at least I'll be able to get my fat finger in there then. Just like so. He says, optimistically. There you go. It's gone on there. Let's just use me nippers to press that down with, like that. There you go. And then I can now finish off the ring around the edge there, because I would never have got that middle one in otherwise. So bear that in mind, folks, before you complete your circle. Pop the middle one in, because it might be awkward to get it in place. There you go. Like that. And now I've got two more, so you're going to end up with a spare pin. But that could well be because they know that carpet monsters do need feeding. So they've given us an extra one, just in case our carpet monster needed a bit of dinner. Like that. And that'll give us one more now. So that's the reasonably scary stage over. I like the detail in this, all very nearly then. Very nearly. Had pingage then. It was close. I could see the carpet monster to my left there, just licking its lips as Captain Twitchy strikes again. There you go. So that's what we've got, folks. That's your distributor cap all done. Looking rather sexy. And then we now want 7G, which is the vacuum. There you go. So we'll have all of these bits now. So we've got 7G to go on the side there. Now this has got a little semicircle on it. Just there, see it? Okay. So that'll press fit in there so that it orientates this little vacuum valve the correct way round. Like that. Okay. And then later on there'll be pipes that connect to all of this. Okay. So that's that stage done. We then want the distributor shaft to go in place, and that's going to be held in the block with a TP screw, folks. Okay. So let's get that in situ. And the distributor is going that way round. So if I put that on first, and then we can mount the whole distributor then using that TP screw. Because I know then as I do the screw up, that it's going to be orientated in the correct spot. Just like so. And then get your engine the correct way round, and it's going in there. Okay, now again you'll notice you've got like a keyhole effect, and this has got like a built-in Woodruff key, so it can only go one way, peeps. Okay, as soon as you put it on, you'll feel it lock into place, just like that. Okay, so we'll try to hold that with my finger, he says. And then we'll get the screw through there. Like that. Once it's started, I can then twist it so that the key engages into the engine. Okay. And that will give us the angle then that we're after, folks. Bing, there you go, it's just pinged in place now, so I can tighten that up fully. You will feel it lock into place just with that twist, see, and that's not going anywhere now. So I can now fully tighten that, like that. And that is what you're going to end up with at the end of this stage. Half an engine. Apparently half an engine's a really nice fella. But there you go, folks. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave this issue. Don't forget, if you'd like to build this along with me, click this link all the way along here. Head over to the Fanhome website and take yourself out a subscription to this beautiful 1/8 scale Batmobile. Also, if you've liked this video and enjoyed it, consider hitting that subscribe button just over there. Really helps me with my channel, helps me grow my channel, just helps it. Oh, helps keep the content coming. Give the bell a ring and that will notify you of when the next video is coming up. So until then, thank you for watching. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.